Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's week.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 19 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over.
Let's go now. Cowboys!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's got it to Williams. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 4 catches, 51 yards.
And they've gone to it early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carry that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cook now off the read option. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Second and 3. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Lions had 8 and 5 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Over the middle, it's complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need
touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second and 4. And he will find his man on the outside. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. He'll drop to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 6. Caught on the slant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there at 22. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. John Bates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, eluding the tackle. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll try the left side. It's Gibbs. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. The quick slant caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They got to be thrilled so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up the middle they go. Gibbs, and he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Henry up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a give right side. It's Gibbs. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Now left side on the swing pass. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And some room to roam now. On the move past the 40.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty all game with them, isn't it? Down this big.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Lions, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.